Good evening, everybody. I hope our Thursday night football game is going to your liking. But we're here to talk about college football. This is Insider's Room Saturday tailgating show. It's a college football pick show for 9/11. Kind of a pretty historical date here for playing college football, and hopefully these guys will have some historic records after this weekend with their picks. So we got six picks coming your way today's show. All these guys have different picks, so they each have two different sides and two different totals. So we'll get right into the action here. First up, Ross is going with the Washington versus Michigan game. Michigan's a 7-point favorite at most books. The over/under is 48.5. Ross, it looks like you like Michigan minus 6.5. I did see that earlier to that FanDuel. So what's your take on this game, Ross?
Yeah, I got them at minus 6.5 at FanDuel. But, I mean, watching Michigan play last week, they answered some questions for me, not all of them. One, quarterback, Cade McNamara, he played phenomenally for what it is that was expected of him. Just show up, don't make mistakes, don't overthrow, don't underthrow, try to keep accurate. You don't have to go deep downfield. They have plenty of weapons, I think, that are going to be serviceable. And Blake Corum, man, did he have a heck of a game. And I expect more out of him as well. And let's be honest, I mean, the Huskies got beat by an FCS team. I mean, that was a horrible, horrible showing. So I think the stars align to – and it's not like it's that big of a line either. I mean, only minus 7 or 6.5 what I got it at. I think you could even go up a little bit more than that and still be safe. But I do like Michigan here to win.
Yeah, you got to stick with your boys.
That's right.
How'd you do last week, despite the Spartans kicking your ass?
Let's see, on the show I was 1-2, got one Michigan team right, got the other one wrong, and then went 6-0 in the privates. So I might throw some magic out to the rest of the people here this week too, but hopefully keep rolling a little bit. But yeah, you got your one Michigan team right, and I got mine. So,
of course, and we both ended the day happy.
That's right.
All right. well, had to get that out of the way. That's right. The Michigan game was up first, so you just get that in and out, get them in and out of the way.
That's fair.
The show before I forgot. All right, so moving on. Legion here. Legion's up. He likes picking the California TCU game. TCU's a lot of places 11.5-point favorite, over under 48. These point spreads, just let everybody know, these point spreads I put up are I look at all the books I have at covers to choose from for my picks, my plays, and then I take whatever's most prevalent there. And obviously, some books, you can find the one-out book that hasn't moved their line or doesn't want to move their line.
Yep.
So I know you got this one early in the week, Legion, at 9.5.
Yep. Yes,
so, which was a good play. That's it's always good. So if you like something to bet it early, but you said okay, take TCU in this one minus 11, buy the half minus 120. Why do you like TCU?
Yeah, no, the reason why I like TCU, I believe in their quarterback. I think TCU can make some noise in the Big 12 here. Are they going to be first or second? No. Third or fourth is probably where they're going to land here. But at the end of the day, like I said, as long as Max Duggan can be precise and limit his turnovers, they're going to be just fine against Cal. I mean, Cal, that's their strong points, their defense. But if they can run the ball well at TCU there and wear down Cal's lines on both sides, on the offensive line and defensive line, later in the game, that's when TCU is going to pull away. So in the first half, it's probably going to be a close game. But I see third, fourth quarter coming around, and that's when TCU is going to win at least by 14 points is what I have personally. And so knowing that Cal can't really move the ball on offense, and they're only hoping on the defense to try to get turnovers for them and score for them. So TCU should definitely cover this spread. So that's what I have. So
all right, sounds good. So next week I think Ross, you need to get a dead animal on the wall.
yeah, that's right.
I'm the only one without one, aren't I?
That's right.
What counts? Let's see. Legion, you have a bear. Jesus, you have a fucking bear. And then a deer. I could probably get a squirrel. Does that count?
Get a squirrel.
Roadkill? What? You're just gonna scrape it up off the road?
It's gonna be roadkill. It's gonna be a sign on his wall, roadkill for the day.
It took me a minute to realize you have an actual black bear staring at the back of your head up there. So that's impressive. What's the other thing you have on the other side of you? I see antlers, and then are they both deer?
One's a deer. Yeah, those. Well, I think the one's
one looks like an elk.
Yeah, one's an elk, and the other's just a white tail, I think.
Yeah, that's what that looks like.
And then there's antelope and stuff.
It's probably a mule deer almost. That's a pretty big one.
Yeah, I'm not sure, mate. They're all my dad's. I don't hunt.
All right, so my run over possum isn't gonna hold up to what you guys have. I'm sorry.
See, the thing for hunting is you got to go outside on like Saturdays and Sundays, and it's football season and it's cold. So why do I want to do that?
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. That's why you try to get something early and you're done. You don't have to worry about it.
All right. Moving on. All right. So next one up here is Ross. He's staying in the Midwest here. Going with the Golden Domers here. He likes. We got the Toledo Notre Dame game. Notre Dame 17-point favorites, over under 56. Ross likes Notre Dame minus 16 and a half. Again, FanDuel. They like to keep their lines pretty steady for most of the time. So Ross, going with the Golden Domers, huh?
I am. Last week I went against them. I took the Florida State was plus 7.5, and that paid off. But this week I am writing Notre Dame. I think last week the shootout against Florida State was more. I mean, that was Bobby Bowden Day down in Florida State. I mean, there was just a lot more that Florida State had to play for at home. We're coming back to Notre Dame. Toledo, I don't think there's going to be much of an issue here. Notre Dame showed that, they're going to be fine offensively. They're going to play better defensively. Like I said, Florida State had a lot to play for at home. So I don't look too much into that first showing. But Notre Dame definitely did show up offensively. So I don't see any reason why they don't pull this out by close to 3 touchdowns and cover that 16.5.
Yeah, the only thing about Notre Dame is they got pretty banged up in that game on defense. So I think Toledo can score, but I don't know if they can score enough in this one. But
I don't think they can hold up with the big boys of Notre Dame.
Yeah, maybe at first there. Maybe I could see Toledo, with the running game being successful for the first quarter and a half, and then Notre Dame's going to make adjustments and then make those adjustments on defense, and then you're going to stop Toledo's offense completely. And so, Notre Dame's going to run away with that one.
All right. So we're at the halfway point here of today's show. What are you drinking there, Legion?
This is a good old Shinerbach Light Blonde is what I'm drinking right here. Yeah, okay. It's actually all right. Yeah.
All right. Well, the unofficial sponsor of my show is Bell's Beer. Season 1. Rind over matter. A nice wheat ale with lemon and orange zest. A good kind of like end of summer, early fall beer. Yeah, it's not bad. So anybody reposting this on any Facebook or any social media, hashtag Bell's Beer for me, and maybe we can get some free beer in for the guys.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. And then Ross, what's that? Diet Coke?
Diet Pepsi.
Jack?
No. Nope. Still trying to stay awake right now.
That's a sad Pepsi.
Yeah, may have to change the name of the show. I know Saturday Tailgate just doesn't seem to fit it.
It just doesn't.
All right, moving on. Moving on. Before I get in trouble. Next up for Legion here's Liberty versus Troy. Liberty's a 4-point favorite. Over under 60.5. Legion's looking at the Troy in this one.
I'm looking at Liberty in this one. Yeah. Liberty.
Oh, Liberty. 4. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. You're right. I wrote the wrong.
Yeah, you put Troy. You tried to trick me on this deal. No.
I got the spread right.
Yeah, you got the spread right for the wrong team, though.
Yeah.
I'm taking Troy -4 for plus like 400.
It's been a long day. All right, I'll let you go, and then I'll fix that for you.
Yeah, no, sounds good. No, the reason why I like Liberty -4 here is they went 10-1 last year. They got one of the best quarterbacks, I think, in the nation. I think he'll end up being top 5, 7 for sure. But I think he can be top 5 in Malik Willis. He's a dual threat quarterback. He's going to get a touchdown with his legs like he did last week, get it probably 2 or 3 through the air this week. And I think that's going to be all this game needs is just that quarterback play. Troy, yeah, they're pretty decent at home and things like that. But their offense is not going to hang with Liberty's offense at all. I mean, their defense can hang with them for a quarter or two, but after that, no, Liberty's going to just score in bunches here. So it's going to be a blowout fashion, I believe. So -4 is just a gift. So.
Yeah, I heard some guys talking about this today on Sports Grid, and one guy, he was just like, God, I love Liberty. This is like same as you're saying. This is a gift. And the other guy was, oh, Troy's tough at home. So
well, they are typically tough at home. They're a bigger name, right? And Liberty's an independent. But I like the coaching style there with Liberty. I got a good friend that actually went to college there. So he gives me insights on what the team's doing and things like that. And so I'm like, good deal. I'll back him this week then. So I guess they had good practice and everything. So I'm going to be all for Liberty. And if it fails, then I'm going to tell my buddy he owes me money. So there's that. I'm going to win either way. All right. So it's
isn't it Hugh Freeze still the coach there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Legion's right. I think even if it were to ever get into a shootout by chance, I think Liberty just has a lot of firepower. They could easily win it by a touchdown. I mean, easily. So that shouldn't be a problem.
All right. I had something to say, but I'll just, again, I don't want to get in trouble, so I'll just leave it.
Oh.
Well, Liberty, the whole Falwell thing, and, we'll just leave it.
Just leave it alone.
Just leave it alone. All right, moving on. Now we move into the total section of today's program. First one up here is Ross. He's got looking at Farmageddon here between Iowa and Iowa State.
Yeah, Farmageddon.
Yeah.
Iowa State's 4.5 over under 46. I hope I got this one right. Ross, you're on the under 46 in this one?
I am on the under 46. For me, when I looked at it, that was the safest play because I honestly, I was racking my brain back and forth about whether to take Iowa State or Iowa, honestly. So when I look at it, I think the safest play is under 46. I mean, in keeping up with the trend, Iowa has now gone 23 consecutive games of holding teams to under 24 points. And Iowa State only beat Northern Iowa by 6 points, and it was that 16-10. So everything around this one tells me that this is going to be a low-scoring game. This is going to be a battle. Both teams ranked in the top 10 for the first time ever. Both teams are going to want this win, and but I do think that it's just going to be more of a grudge match that stays under rather than a shootout.
All right. Yeah, I kind of like the under in this one also. Or another name for this one is I heard today was Cornado.
Cornado.
It's the Midwest. Iowa, corn, farmers. Man, what else do they got to do?
Nothing.
Exactly.
I mean, nothing about this tells me it's going to be an exciting game. I mean, it's going to be what a defensive slugfest. So, But if you're in the Midwest, you like seeing the corn people hit each other. So there you go.
Yeah, you're probably watching this game if you're in the Midwest. But if you're anywhere else, you're not watching this game. You're just gonna bet on it.
No.
Hey, you're watching this game if you're in Iowa.
Yeah, yeah. Exactly.
Oh.
That's probably the only place being broadcast is in Iowa.
Yeah, if you're outside of Iowa, who cares?
Yeah.
All right, the last game up here for today's action or Saturday's action is the total for Legion here. It's in the Pitt in Tennessee game. Pitt's -3, over under 57. Legion, you like the under in this one?
Yeah, I actually like I was leaning Tennessee +3, going back and forth, and I was like, you know what, the under is just a better deal all the way around, just because Pitt likes to run the ball, at a high clip rate, and they can be successful at times. Tennessee's defense is, I think, a top 10 or 15 defense from a year ago, so they have the pieces there still to slow down the run. That and Tennessee's offense, they only scored 38 versus Bowling Green here. So that tells me they're not going to score that against a better Pitt defense team, honestly. So I got this game being somewhere in the neighborhood of like 27-20 ball game, somewhere in that neighborhood. So if I think it's going to be 10 points or so less, then yeah, I'll take an under all day. So that's kind of why I like it. That and then the QB play on both sides, they're just average at best, right? I mean, they're not flashy. They're not going to try to run a whole lot to pick up first downs, So I see a lot of 3 and outs, a lot of empty drives, a field goal situation, and I just can't. I'd be shocked if this thing gets above 57 points. I'm going to be pretty shocked. So,
all right. So, Ross, did Michigan score 38 points at any time last year?
At all last year?
Yeah.
I don't believe so.
They might have came close to that in that first game against Minnesota. And look what happened after that. With
he finally made a change for good in life. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
No, I'm just saying. He looked good at the beginning of the year, his first game out with the quarterback for Michigan, and now he's a quarterback for Tennessee. They put up 38 the first game. So, hey, if there's anything like last year, he's gonna go downhill. So
yeah,
well,
yeah, exactly.
He looked about the same, though, as he did for Michigan, too, though. I mean, he didn't have a phenomenal day. He overthrew receivers deep. I've watched just a little bit of that game only because I did want to see how Milton played. And, again, he did the exact same thing at Michigan, and unfortunately, it didn't do well at Michigan either. So, I don't anticipate that they're going to be, lighting up the scoreboard on the offensive end with Milton under center. He has the ability to run, which is what I don't get. When they put him in packages in Michigan 2 years ago, the guy can run. I mean, he's got gas if he needs it. But against when they played last week, I mean, his whole time was spent in the pocket.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got to be able to get up. He has the ability, but I don't think I just don't think he's got the whole football smarts, and I just don't think he's got the awareness. And man's got a cannon for an arm, but he cannot hit the broadside of a barn if it's anything 25 yards down the field.
Yeah, actually, I guess I kind of laughed last year when because it's always the Michigan hype at quarterback, no matter what it is every year. And there was
absolutely. I was drinking the Kool-Aid.
But they were comparing him to Cam Newton, and I guess what they didn't mention, it was the Cam Newton of the last couple of years, and not the Cam Newton of the beginning of his career.
Yeah,
he pulled the wool over a lot of people's eyes when the few games he played a couple of years ago. Everyone thought for sure that he was going to be something else, and then when you actually give him the start and give him a whole season, you realize, oh yeah, no, this guy's not good.
Well, yeah, I'll have to go back and see if I can find some of them. There's a Detroit station, the Mike Valenti show. They play this thing, or they was playing it for the last. I haven't listened to it in a couple of weeks, but they play this thing. Who's your quarterback or something like, and it's because always the hype that Michigan quarterback gets before the beginning of the season. It's like they're going to be like, they're in the Heisman contention, and just they pull out some of these quotes that people have written about him, and they compare this guy to whoever, or this guy's this and this, and then they got a guess of like who that was was for, and you'd like it, you'd get a kick out of it, Ross, because some of these write-ups,
yes,
some of these write-ups for some of these players, and some of them like never stepped on the field, but they're like or got one start, but it was like, yeah, they're going to be the next coming of whoever. It's hilarious. All right, so let's go a quick rundown here of these guys' picks. Ross basically stayed in the Midwest for his 3 plays. He likes Michigan -6.5, laying the points with Notre Dame at -16.5, and he likes the under 46 in Farmageddon. And Legion's just the world man. He goes all over the country. He's got TCU -11 against California. Liberty fixed it -4 against Troy, and Tennessee under 57 against Penn.
Yep.
So those are their plays for this weekend. Do with them as you wish. Don't these are their thoughts. It's not coming from God's mouth to their ears. So don't go bet the house on them.
No,
You can, and if you win, great. But if you lose, don't come looking for us.
That's right.
But all right, we'll be back. Maybe next. I'll have to talk to you guys later. We might have to do this if you guys can. Maybe do it Wednesday night because I've got Oktoberfest coming up in Frankenmuth, Michigan next week, and I'll be like 6 hours in of Oktoberfest by the time this show rolls around on a Thursday, and I don't think that would be very good if I could even get it going from the hotel. So we'll work on something.
I want to do that show. I absolutely want to do.
We'll work on something.
6 hours of Oktoberfest Dan on this pick show.
That's right.
We'll work on something before then. Saturday, 11:30. We got Right Cape and Bowser coming on to do player props for the NFL.
Nice.
And then right after that is the NASCAR report with Right Cape, as it's a Saturday NASCAR race. Tune in to our Discord. Lots of stuff going on there. Unfortunately, you're late for the Survivor pool, but there's other good stuff going on in there. Lots of free picks. People dropping free picks in there every day. So a lot of good information in there. And I guess that'd do it. I may
Monday night. Are we gonna do Monday night live? Come live bet with us.
Right now, we're planning doing Monday Night Football. The first half of Monday Night Football live wagering. That's the plan. I'll try to get everything sorted out this weekend and get some stuff posted up in Discord if we're gonna go live. But that's the plan. I just might want to make sure it's gonna be just somebody else besides me, because that's not fun. It's not fun doing a show by yourself.
No, it's never fun.
All right. So, all right. Thanks a lot, guys. Good luck this weekend. And, as Right Cape always likes to say, closing out these shows, let's cash some tickets.
That's right. Go for the feet today.
All right. See you guys next week.
All right. See ya.
All right. Take care.
Take care.